What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I do have at least one update of the Jeep since last time. So we now have a set of Goodyear Territory MTs in a 315/70/17, which is essentially a 35. So picked those up on eBay for $632 for all four, brand new, with a sale that eBay was running with Discount Tire Direct. So I can't complain about that at all. But today what we're going to be doing is installing a Rubicon takeoff suspension that I picked up for $100 from a guy that was about 45 minutes from me. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to see if I can gain maybe 3/4 of an inch or so, getting ready to prepare myself for Ocean City trip here at the beginning of May for Ocean City Jeep Week. So we'll try to get some content while we're down there. And but yeah, so stick around and we'll show you the before and after. So I just took some before measurements on my fender, and I like using this little plastic rivet as a spot to measure from. So 38.5 here in the front, and to that same spot, 39.25. So probably gonna gain, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. But first I've got to figure out which spring goes where and look up some part numbers and stuff like that. So I'll try to throw that stuff in the notes so that way you guys can kind of do it, figure it out as well. Not going to be truly like a how-to video, just more of like a me throwing it on and showing you some before and after type of thing. So, but yeah, so stick around and we'll get into it and show you what it looks like when we're done. So one thing a lot of people always wonder is about the lifted Mopar arms. So bought a set for this just because I wanted to make sure that everything was good. So if I line this up, you see that this one sits just a hair longer, so it's 1/4 inch longer than the standard one. And this sucks. All right, guys, got the front together. The lower control arms were a little bit of fun until I got them to where I needed to and jiggled it around and stuff. Probably would have been a little bit easier with 2 people, but did it with 1. So one thing I noticed is the shocks are actually the exact same length between the 2, but I have a feeling these probably just have a higher spring rate, so it's what's going to be for the lift. And of course, now we got the Fox Rubicon shock in there on driver's side. Everything's pretty much buttoned up. Just have to go back and torque everything down once it's on the ground, but same thing on this side. So coming together fairly nicely. So let's get these wheels and tires back on and then see what kind of difference we made. And then of course we're going to spin it around and work on the rear end. All right, so wheel it around a little bit, but new measurement, started out 38.5, now 39 and almost a half. So I got like about just about an inch, a little over 3/4 roughly. So my biggest thing that I was hoping for is just a little bit better ride. My Clayton Overland kit on my Wrangler rode way better than the stock suspension on this, so I was really hoping for at least an increase in ride quality. So yeah, so we'll start on the rear here in just a moment once I catch my breath. All right, still working on this. Buddy Ron showed up, so
what's up, guys?
He's gonna give me a hand here. I know when we did his rear suspension, it kind of took 2 of us, so it'd just be a little bit faster. So we're gonna get back to it. All right, got her back together. I actually gained a little over an inch in the rear. So it's 39.25, now I'm about 40.5. So I got about 1.25 inches in the rear and 3/4 in the front. So this is what she's looking like right now. Going to make sure everything is finished getting torqued down, and then I'll pull it outside in the driveway and show you what she looks like all set up. All right, got her all done. Took her for a quick trip around the block just to adjust the steering wheel, but here she is, all done. Gained 3/4 inch in the front, 1.25 inches in the rear, but I also was just thinking about the fact that it's probably because I need gas, because Ron's Mojave is 3/4 inch lift in the rear, and I'm almost 2 inches taller, so definitely a difference. And then of course when you look down between them, you can obviously see the difference between the fenders. His fenders hit higher, but otherwise bottom of our door to bottom of our door pretty much the same, so looks pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for checking in and watching. Probably done with mods for the moment. We head to Ocean City here at the beginning of May for Jeep Week, so I'm going to try to get some content down there. And then after that, I know Carlisle's Jeep Fest is coming up in July, so we'll be getting some content for that. But otherwise, as we do some mods and some Jeep shows, I'll be bringing you guys along. Make sure you're liked and subscribed and helping growing the channel. And thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.